Up. No brainer, staying light is the order of the day. I don't think there is anybody who will give you any other advice which will be better, but this is not like gold dust. This is just common sense that staying light is the order of the day today. RBI liquidity measures could bring about a relief move in banks today. Remember, they got really pummeled in trade yesterday, so could very likely be a decent outing for banks. Maybe that's why the GIFT Nifty is also in the green. Though I must say, rest of Asia is also fairly placid, if you will. Smart money that I spoke to over the last 2 days is prepping for downticks in pharma and textile as two pockets where they would want to bottom fish. So bear that in mind as well from a specific pocket perspective. But like I said, banks were active, IT was active. Great to understand what the derivative setup out there is on these two topics, in these two buckets, as well as market-wide. Puneet Johnson with the FNO perspective. Good morning, Puneet.
Well, good morning, Neeraj. Definitely, it's going to be a very interesting session of trade. Of course, the Nifty is hinging on what might come in terms of announcements tonight from President Trump. Apart from that, we've also seen that Nifty did breach the critical level yesterday of around 23,000, and it's actually 23,400 was breached yesterday. We also saw that's the 200-day moving average that has been breached. So, it is roughly about 23,166 where it ended yesterday. Now the next support for the Nifty is at 23,000 in an immediate level, and on the resistance side it's at 23,400, where the medium-term resistance does continue to be 23,800, but that seems slightly far away right now. Will need a lot more positive triggers going forward as well. Apart from that, we've also seen that the Nifty options data, we can pull that up on the open interest side. We have seen the maximum call options retaining at around the 25,400, but we've seen an increased interest in the 23,500 level over the last couple of days in terms of trading sessions, and on the call side and definitely on the put side, we've seen 22,500 being maintained as well. When you look at some of the Nifty open interest distribution gainers as well as losers, on the gainers side we have seen a lot of short build up across a lot of stocks yesterday in trade. PNB Housing, Hindustan Zinc, some of the big names. Apart from that, on the open interest losers side though, we also have seen some long unwinding in stocks such as the IT pack, the TCS, as the Tata Power of the world, while we've also seen some short covering in Adani Enterprise, Bank of Baroda, as well as BPCL. I just want to finally point out, the delivery data as well, because that trend is essentially showing that the gains have been sold into the session yesterday. So we did see some high delivery data in terms of ICICI Bank, HL, but apart from that, the list gets thin across the board for all these particular stocks. So essentially, all the gains are getting sold into, at least in the last couple of days, in terms of delivery data. And it'll be very interesting to see where we end in terms of the Nifty today.